Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Just yesterday, I did a video on this, and I found a quite easier way and even better. I don't know why I didn't think about this first. If we take a star, but start with a six-sided star, so you can hit P to put it in the center of the page, and then make it a five-sided star. We're going to go to Object and convert it to a curve. And we're going to select all the nodes with the shape tool. We're going to go to Windows, Dockers, and Corners, and we're going to round them off. That's 0.75 of an inch. So if you watched yesterday's video, I had to make these curves. Now I've already got them. I'm going to Control D and make a duplicate. I'm going to go to Effects and Contour. I'm going to contour the outside just 1 inch, and I get that. Now, normally you have to break the contour apart. But we're not going to really use the lines. We're going to use the fill. So I kind of found out if you take your 3-point curve line and go from about right there to that node and go over here, and then make that line kind of sweep like that one. Then all you have to do is Control D, Alternate C. If you don't have Alternate C, just make it rotate from the center of the page and rotate it that 72 degrees. We're done. Take your Smart Fill tool. Tell you what, let me change my nudge factor. I've got it like real big. So we can go 20 inches. And let's take our Smart Fill tool and just fill that in with the Smart Fill tool. And we're done. We're going to move that down. I'm not going to delete that as always. I'm going to move it up. And I'm going to move this one back up. Now I'm going to get the Interactive Fill tool. And I'm going to sweep across it and put black up there. Might be too black, so I'm going to put it up there. I'm going to bring in another blue, and then I'm going to bring in that turquoise. Now, I'm going to play with this and clone it. So I'm going to take this thing, I'm going to go to Edit and Clone, and I'm going to not move it, but nudge it. This is our clone. This is our control. So I'm going to nudge it up, and I'm going to nudge this one back. Now I'm going to Control D, Alternate C, have it rotate from the center and rotate it at 72 degrees. Control D, Control D, Control D. Let's put a black box around it. And let's get I can move my clone, my control curve. And now I can change that pattern. I can get the Interactive Fill tool and I can change the shape and the angle of that pattern. So you can do whatever you want. You could spread it out, make it a little bit more pronounced. You could make that whole corner. Then you could change the angle and get whatever you wanted to out of it. That looks pretty cool, maybe too black on the edges. But you can see you can do anything with this. Now, to do this properly and you want to print that, you cannot just delete that because it'll delete everything because you deleted the clone. So if you will select it all, go up to Object and break the 7 objects apart. And then you can delete that clone. And I would strongly suggest grouping that together with Control G, and then you can do anything with it. It's much smoother than the original. The curves are bigger and it looks pretty good. Anyway, hope that helps somebody someday, and thank you for watching.